Ooh, good morning. It is September finally. We finally advanced today. What do you think? It took a while, but by golly, I got her done. I also found out that the lights don't work on this Alice Chalmers. It's okay, we got her done though. And I see the grass is beginning to grow, which is nice. Finally making some progress. Like I say, once I get all this plowing and liming and all that stuff out of the way, we should be able to advance a little quicker because, well, there'll be nothing to do other than wait for stuff to grow. Planting season and harvesting season are going to be the long days. So now I roll, lime, and unfortunately I haven't decided on what I want to do here yet. I only have 21. Where is that? Oh yeah, we don't have a whole lot for manure and slurry yet. I want it to stay all natural, but I don't know. We don't need a whole lot of food and bedding and stuff the first few years, so I suppose I could just take a hit on my yield. Eventually they will. We're gonna, it's gonna build up. We're gonna have probably too much slurry and manure, so. I know I said I was going to disc it first, but it's not really a requirement, and I'm getting tired of all that plowing. Really, that's probably the most painful part of doing this game is the lime, or lime plowing. Plowing takes forever. Rolling, that goes pretty quick. We got a pretty nice setup for rolling. We can get up this hill here. There we go. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good size field. I think we'll do all right. Hello, what was that? Bigfoot? That's another cool thing about No Man's Land is there's interesting sound of whoever made the map added some extra sound effects. You know what? That little tip is annoying me. I'm going to fix that a little bit. Yeah, that's what takes the longest, fixing little boo-boos and getting everything established the way you want it. There, that looks much better. And I'll put a little wild grass there, make it look like it never happened. There. That looks much better. Ooh. That's a bit of a struggle going up this hill here. Uh-oh. Come on, please, please, please. Ugh. The corners are a little tight. I did not plant or plow up tight to the fence. There's a good reason for that. And I'll show you why. Eventually, oops, we gotta go under. I plan on either using this one or this one. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one because it's got a wider head. So, I think that's too new. Almost certain it's too new. Yeah, 87. Be kind of cool though to use it. And even these I think are too new. So yeah, definitely need that, and because the head sticks out off to the side, you need a little room around the edge of the field to go around the field without running over your crops. So that's the reason why I did that. And I also left a little space around the rocks too, so I can get around them without any issue. I think I got the layout pretty nice if you want to see a... I think it's going to be cool. Let's see if we can get a better view of this here. Yeah. So this is all grass. Ready to harvest according to the game, but I ain't going to harvest till at least October. And this should all be barley when everything gets said and done. So that's the latest update on that. Back to work. More lime, more lime. Unfortunately, I have not found a solution for my forklift and lifting these bags. I thought I had an excellent idea. I even saved the game, and then I sold the forklift and bought back the old Farmall 300 because I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just use the front end loader. I'll show you. You know what I'm talking about. The thing I've been using to lift logs. Use it for... Why is this thing not loading? Jeez, okay. Use it for what it's meant for, lifting bags. Well, it just picked the rear end of the tractor right up off the ground, even with just one bag. I tried lifting two and it did it, and I thought, well, can I at least lift one? I couldn't even lift one bag with it. At least the lime. It was just too heavy. I really tried... Why is this being so slow today? My goodness. I say, I've been looking at all the options. Even these older skid steers are too new. Telehanders, that's too expensive and too new. Wheel loaders, definitely, nope. Front loaders, I just haven't found a solution. So for now, I kept that forklift and I'm just pretending that it works right. It kind of tries to work even if you lift one bag at a time. It will lift it, but the forks just like slip through the handle once in a while. It just doesn't quite work. I really tried. So for now we're just gonna pretend that I am using the forklift for loading. This is, again, when you're using mods and stuff, you know, the game's not working. When I feel the game is not working right, I will do this just because, you know, I'm being as fair as I can. I just don't have a option right now. I kept the forklift, I didn't sell it. So we'll just pretend that it's working, you know. So it is what it is. I've also made a decision. I really, really, really want to be an organic farmer. I don't want to buy fertilizer. Plus fertilizer is expensive. So I think I did find a solution. At least I can take care of the grass. Yeah, I found these because I remembered rolling the grass. It will fertilize it. So I will buy one of these. I think I'm going to do it after I do the October harvest. Because I think it's already too late to roll the grass right now. So, but I will do it for the next harvest. I'll use this. That'll save on me having to fertilize the grass fields. And what little bit of fertilizer I will get, I can at least get some of it on the field. So I think I got a game plan anyway. It's not perfect, it's not ideal, but it is working. This truck isn't. I've been tempted to sell it and get the rust bucket back, but it's not too bad. It's slow if you're pulling something, but just for driving back and forth to town to get bags and small stuff, it hasn't been a bad truck. So I'm gonna go with it. So I think I got a game plan. I'm kind of making things work. If anybody knows of a skid steer, I don't even know if they even had skid steers in the 50s. Yeah, if you can think of some way just for loading stuff in the 50s. Like I say, I just can't find anything for loading that seems to be working. I mean, I don't know why that forklift, the tongs are not lifting these bags, but it's working. A good majority of the stuff I got going on in this game is working, so I can't complain. You know, it's not perfect, but it is working. Boy, I really wonder if I couldn't roll that grass right now. I want to take a good look at that. Yeah, I got most of the field limed. That's been working good. I think it's already at its first stage, and if I roll it, I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna gain anything from it because I want to harvest in October already. So I think I'm better off not rolling this because it'll reset it back to the first stage, I think. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna roll it after October when I get one more harvest off of this, and then I'll roll it, and then I'll have the full fertilization for spring. And I don't have that many. I only got 20 calves, so they're not eating a whole lot right now. So I think I got a game plan. We'll see. We'll see if it works. But anyway, I'm going to finish liming, and I don't think there's anything else I can do until October, so I might be able to jump into October right away in this episode. I told you things would speed up once we got going here. It just takes a little time. We'll get there. Bags of fertilizer bags of lime I used so far. I think this is on this field I think this is 6 or 7 or 8. So it hasn't taken a whole lot, but it took enough. Lime is cheap anyway. It's not a big deal. So that looks a little better. I decided just to make my life a little easier, make things look nice. I went to my landscaping tools and I touched up my fields a little bit. Like I rounded that corner off, straightened that out a little bit. I decided to round the corners off a little bit to make it a little easier to get around the field a little bit here. I also got all the liming done, and we are just about ready for some planting. So I got to plant. This is all going to be barley. I thought about wheat, oats, but then I forgot chickens don't eat oats. I don't plan on getting any horses anytime soon. So I decided to go with barley. And once I get a bunch of barley, I'll put up some chicken coops. So that way I can feed the chickens the barley, and I'll have the straw for the cows. So I thought that was a nice way to go about doing things. And I was going to get rollers to fertilize the grass. And whatever slurry and manure I get, I'll try to get as much of it as I can on the fields, but I don't have a whole lot of it, unfortunately, yet. It's only been a month, but they're starting to make some. So I'll put what I can on today, and I think the first stage or two, as long as I got the tractor with light enough tires. I don't know which tractor. Probably this tractor here would be the best. I don't know. I got to figure out which tractor I can get away with using where it won't damage the crops. So I got to be a little bit careful with that. So anyway, I'll get this planted, rolled, and spread some poopy on it, and we can jump ahead another month and go from there. Let's see, do I have? Yep, I have it set to barley. Oh, and I forgot to turn that off again. I'm gonna forget to turn that off. Just expect it. Alright, let's get some barley in the ground. It is so much harder to do this without GPS. I strongly recommend, if you are going to do this, either get one of them racing steering wheels, racing car wheels, or I think they even make a steering wheel just for Farming Simulator. Or you're going to have to get really good with your WAD key on the keyboard, because you're going to be going back and forth, back and forth. Basically, your index finger and your ring finger is going to get a good workout on the keyboard. I'll promise you that. So this is just from my experience. At least we still got cruise control. I hit number 3, and then they say you're hitting the AD key a lot, just trying to keep it straight. This looks like it's gonna take a little while, so alrighty, I'll be back with you when I get this done. Ooh, looking pretty sharp. We have all the barley planted, rolled, just finishing up the last little section here. Alright, looking pretty sharp around here. Alright, let's check the check the Z map. See how we're looking here. Oops, no, we want this one. Should be all nice and brown. Now, how'd that little piece get fertilized? I'm confused. Huh. That is odd, why that would be fertilized. Why isn't the rest of it? Alright, well, whatever. I guess I'll take it. Everything should be green here, or orange. Yep. Looking good, looking good. I think we're set. Now, I think the game plan is I'll fast forward some time, maybe to later this evening, like around 5 or 6 p.m. I don't want to get too dark. Get as whatever poopy and slurry and manure I can. Get what I can on the field. Then maybe let it grow to the first stage and then spread whatever else I got left. And then after that, I think I'm going to have to leave it alone. I don't think I can mess with it anymore without wrecking the crops. Where am I going to park this thing? I think I'll park it back where I was parking it. It's the thing with these rollers is there's no off button, and you kind of watch where you're. I don't want to wreck the grass. Although I think you can drive over the grass with these and it doesn't hurt it. Let's find out. What the heck? Oh yeah, okay. So you can drive over the grass with these rollers. I know you got to be careful with some equipment. I want to wreck what work I've done. So yeah, I'll fast forward till this evening and get rid of all the manure and slurry. And I doubt with just the calves I'm going to have enough to cover the whole field, but I'll get what I can on it, get every little bit I can out of it. I really want to stay organic. I don't want to spread fertilizer if I can help it. So we'll do that. Yeah. Got a little rain. That'll help with the crops. Hope it quits raining by this evening. I don't want to... There we go. Perfect. Alright. Alright, we don't want to get things too dark, so I'm thinking right around 5 p.m. I'm gonna... There we go. Alright, quick check on cows, make sure they're... Yeah, food is good, straw is good. Alright, how much manure and slurry do we get? Not a whole lot more, but it's something. Let's see. Am I not hitting the trigger here? There we go. Okay, sorry, I gotta see F1 so I can make sure I'm on. I want to activate double. Okay. Looks like we're good there. Let's see, if I remember correctly, this thing is not very wide. Get what we can on here. Oh, that's hard to see where I can see it, barely. Definitely not going to have enough to cover this whole field, but we'll get what we can. Every little bit helps. Eventually we'll have so much manure and slurry we probably won't know what to do with it. Might even have to build a greenhouse or two here and there just to get rid of it. Almost made a complete round the field. That's it for the slurry. I have 3 good reasons I want to go full organic. Number 1, fertilizer is expensive. 2, my parents and grandparents farmed that way. They never bought fertilizer. And 3, once I get more cows and things get rolling here, I'm going to have a lot of it and I need a place to get rid of it. So, yeah, the first year if I got to take a hit on the yield, so be it. Now, this spreader I never really used before, so I got to see how what the width's going to be and how it's going to act. Oh, easy. Wait, see, we want double application. Get rid of that because it annoys people. How much do we have anyway? A little over 7,000. How much does the spreader hold? Spreader holds quite a bit. Looks like we're maybe going to get maybe 2 loads of poopy. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick little... Oh wow, that really spreads wide. We might get a little more fertilizer on here than we think. Alrighty, let's see, where did I leave off with the slurry? Somewhere over by this rock. I definitely ain't gonna have enough for all of it, but I'd say I might be able to get like a quarter of it maybe. Depends on how quickly this empties out here. So somewhere right in here. Let's see, we was pretty wide. I better take another swipe here. I want to say somewhere about in here. Let's see how that looks. Oh, hard to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, this is a nice... missing the edges a little bit there. Zoom out a little further so I can see what I'm doing here. Boy, that M sure doesn't have a very good turn radius. I'm wasting it. Come on, get over here. There we go. Well, unfortunately, that's all I'm gonna get. It's better than nothing, I guess. I should be able to get a little more on it in October. But yeah, that's all I got for manure and slurry at the moment. Like I say, it'll get better as the cows get older and reproduce, and it's just that first year, it takes a while to get things built up. But that's all we get. So yeah, I might as well just leave this parked here and ready for the next round. Okay, I do believe there's not much more I can do other than sleep. Let's see how we're doing here with the... Have we at least got some blue on here? Come on. Ah, yes. But that's the goal. Obviously, if any of you guys played before, you want this nice and blue. But we'll get there. Okay, check on the cows. Are they going to survive a night? Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, and their health is really getting up there nice. Okay, good, good, good. Hay and straw looks good. I think I've done everything I can do for the day. So... Oh, I did do a little more landscaping. I made a little path through here. Make it look like I was driving through here. Grass is ready to harvest. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take another crop of hay off next month. So, yeah, I think we're ready to advance a month. Let's do it. Let's sleep until the next day and see you in the morning. Let's get up at 8. That sounds like a good time to get up. We are in October. Okay. Nice chilly morning. How we doing here? I don't think we're gonna get a lot of hay off of that, but we'll see. I think I'll do that next. Let me see what I can get for hay off of my grass fields. And then maybe I'll buy, you know, I could buy that right away. Just so I have it on hand. What was that under? Oh, grass care. Let's see, 1.9, 2.9 meter. That's a... 2 of these you can... Let's go with this one, I think. Because I don't have super big grass fields. 30 horsepower, I can pull it easy enough. Okay, I got something to fertilize the grass at least. So I think I'll do that. I'll make some hay. Where is my other tractor? There it is. Definitely got to do some washing and maintenance. But I'll do that when I get things washed up. When I start putting things away for the winter. Get things packed into that little shed. I think I can get most all of it in this little shed. Yeah, how many bales of hay I get, I have no idea. Will you stop? Let me see what I'm doing here, please. Thank you. Let's see, where should I start? I think I'll do this field first. You've seen me do this before, so I won't bore you with it. Basically, I'm just going to cut a bunch of grass and make a bunch of hay, and we'll go from there. Oh, well that should make a few hay bales. Looks like there might be a little more hay there than I thought there would be. We'll see when I actually bale it. Whew, I don't know, man. I might have to consider. I might have made too much of grass fields. I might have to turn this area here, maybe make more barley field. I don't think I really need this much grass. But it's something I might consider here. We'll see how many bales pop up. But I gotta remember, I'm probably gonna get twice as many bales because I'm not getting the yield because I cut it early. But we'll see. Things are getting messy here too. I'll clean this all up when I get done. Now we need a baler. I'm gonna have to move that out of the way. Alrighty, I better turn the sound down a bit because I know that baler is super loud. Okay, here we go. I don't know, I may have overestimated my grass and hay needs here. Because you gotta remember, grass you can harvest 3 times a year. So I might not need more than just that little grass field there. Yeah, and this is the lower yield harvest. So yeah, I might have to cut down on my grass fields a little bit at this current time. I thought I was going to get a lot less hay than this, but yeah. That's alright though. I don't mind having a full barn of hay. It's better to have too much hay than not enough. Another 138 bales. Not bad. There we go. I did have someone mention, hey, our hay wagons never look like that. We never stacked hay on a wagon like that. I do have a better wagon, and I think I may, let's see, where are you hiding at? And I just didn't buy it right away because, where is it? Under trailers, maybe? I do have it, I just gotta find it here. Come on! I have that sorting mod, and sometimes it takes a while for things to load. I think it was around $8,000. Maybe that wagon is not available because of the year. I do have a John Deere flat rack. Yeah, that's odd that that's not showing up. And yet these are. It looks very similar to this, only it's a flat rack. But yeah, it's like I say, the game limitations, prices. You know, sometimes you, like I say, I would rather have a. It was a flat rack with a back rack on it. It looked more like the wagons my grandparents used to stack hay on. But this was only $1,000. It was an auto load, so I went with this, and it's not a bad looking wagon. It just looks a little bit out of place. But yeah, you're gonna run into little things like that because again, to do what I'm doing, it's very, very hard finding mods that fit this era, and so yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. Let's see, put that away. How many bales we got in here now? 246. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I can park this wagon, and I did buy some grass roller to fully fertilize these grass fields. So that'll even give us some more hay and yield. I don't mind the idea of filling that barn right up, and when the barn is full, and if I got too much hay, I can always sell it. I know you don't make a lot of money selling hay, but like I say, it's money. So nothing is going to go to waste around here. Let's take the truck. That's a little quicker to go get that roller. Got everything all cut up nice and neat. Got to keep the property looking somewhat nice. Boy. This is going to be a nice, long, slow drive home. I don't think I have an option to make it go any faster. No, I don't. What if I kick it in second gear? Nope. Well, it does make sense. I mean, that thing is heavy, so... on the next episode, I have not decided if I want to do that or not. It depends on how much I really want to torture myself. Another YouTube commenter say, hey, you should install the no teleport mod, which means that I looked into that mod, which means you can't hit the tab button and go from vehicle to vehicle. You have to physically walk to each vehicle. I kind of like the idea, the realism of that, and I may do it. I haven't decided yet on the next episode, because I'd have to find some kind of small bike, or I do have some ATV mods, but ATVs really weren't a thing until the 70s and 80s. If I could find a bicycle or a mini bike or something to put in the back of my pickup, to get, to kind of get around and stuff. I don't know, I haven't decided. It depends on how much I really want to torture myself. This game is kind of hard enough as it is, just trying to find mods that work, and so we'll see. Like I say, I'm just kind of making things up as I go. I really had no real game plan, and I really didn't have any serious story plot to this or role play. I'm just kind of making it up and just going along with what I can. I'm having fun with it so far, the challenge, trying to find things that work. I say I might as well look in the inside of this truck while I like this truck, but yet I don't. I like the looks of this truck, and but it is a little harder to drive, and it doesn't pull as good. But then that's probably a little more realism to that, I don't know. I'm babbling again. So, see you when I get back home. Whenever that will be. It's going to be a while. Let's see, it's a pretty good size weight. So I figured I better use the Alice, because that's the most powerful tractor. Ooh, you notice something? It's knocking down the grass that's not considered a field. I wonder if there's any benefit to rolling that too. Ooh, this tractor's struggling a little bit here. Oh, there's a pretty heavy weight. Yeah, look at that. Huh. Anyway, in theory, this should fertilize the grass without having to fertilize it. Well, let's have a look here, see how this is. At least that's what I've been reading and told anyway. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that, it is. Oh, and I must have gained a stage by cutting too, so we're going to get full fertilization. I thought I was only going to get one stage. But, oh wow, I'm going to get full. Sweet, that'll even give me better yield. Okay, so that's definitely worth rolling. I don't know about what the where it doesn't show it's a field, whether there's any benefit to that, I don't know. But definitely some benefit here. can I kick this in a higher gear and go? Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Let's say I don't want this taking forever. So that'll help with. Then I can use what fertilizer I have to finish off that barley field. Hopefully, I can still fertilize it in just the first stage. I think I can, without crop destruction. We'll soon find out. Oh, this is struggling a little bit. Come on. Turn. There we go. We'll find out as soon as I get this done, because that's what I'm doing next before packing everything away for the winter. And then time should really fly by. We'll finally get to 1956. So that will be the next episode. Will be in the spring of 1956, because there's really ain't nothing I can do in the winter, and there really ain't nothing worth showing, because I'll just be kind of sleeping most of the time away. I might have to do a little logging here and there just to keep up with the bank payments, but other than that, you know, feeding the cows, there just really isn't nothing to do, so there won't be much to record. So time should start flying a little quicker now that I got things somewhat established. And anyway, back with you in a little bit. This is going to take a little time. Okay. Yeah, the barley is young enough. I just went over in the corner here. I figured if I was going to damage anything. I think I can get away with adding a little more fertilizer to this. Although, boy, it's going to be interesting to see where I left off. I don't have that much anyway, and I know for sure I'm not going to be able to drive on it when it hits the second or third stage. So I'll just get what I can on it. Ooh, I missed a bale of hay too. Get this filling up here. Anyway, yeah, I don't have a whole lot anyway, so I'll probably just scatter it wherever. The good news is the grass fields are fully fertilized. At least they will be when the map updates. There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. We want that nice dark blue. I might start up here at the top. I might be able to find the kind of where the edge is. I say I don't have that much anyway. I'm guessing that's probably most of it right there. Yeah. So at least it's not a total loss. Let's see. Oh, I gotta make sure I got double application on. Wrong button again. Well, I'm gonna get what little fertilizer I have left on there and clean everything up, put things away, and I think the next episode will be 1956, spring of 1956. Yeah, because there's not much after this I can do. Let me shut the tractor off so you can hear me a little better. Yeah, because there's, other than checking on the cows, making sure they're well fed, and I may have to do a load or two of logs to keep up with the bank payments, because I do have, yeah, I got to pay $6,000 every month. I got about $20,000 set aside, so yeah, by the time April comes around, I might have to do a little more logging just to keep up with the bank payments. Other than that, yeah, November, December, January, February, March is going to be very boring. There ain't going to be much going on. So I think, yeah, the next episode will be April of 1956. So till next time, hopefully this episode wasn't too long. Till next time, I'll see you later.